My son is 18, still pretty much a baby, and wild as a buck. He's a lot like his dad in that sense. Multiple times I've caught him drinking, lying about his whereabouts, and sneaking out. He's come home so drunk that he's just puked everywhere. He's been in a couple of fights at school and suspended for them as well. His dad thinks everything he does is absolutely hilarious. He has a very boys will be boys mentality, and I hate that. I have 2 other girls with my current husband, and I don't allow them to act like that, and I won't allow my son to either. Well, prom night happened last weekend and I feared my son would act out. I patted him down before he left and sent him on his way to pick up his girlfriend. The only thing that comforted me about prom was that I did feel like his girlfriend was sweet and respectable. I've known her since she was little and had high opinions of her. I had hoped this girl would keep him in line for prom, but I wasn't naive to his antics. Prom came and went, and I had my son FaceTime me at his dad's house after to prove he wasn't at an after party, and did a drive-by an hour later to make sure his car was still parked there. The problem arose around 5 a.m. that morning when I went for a jog. I changed my route this time so I could go by his dad's house. To my disbelief, I saw his girlfriend's car in the driveway. By this time his dad had already left for work. I have rung the doorbell until my son came and answered. He had obviously just woken up. I said, "I know your girlfriend is here, let me in." He tried to block the door, but I told him I would call her parents if he didn't move. He kept saying, "Please don't talk to her, Mom," but I wasn't going to let him mess this girl's life up as he was trying to do with his, and his dad did mine. It was obvious that his girlfriend had spent the night based on her appearance. I let my disappointment in her be known and told her I thought she was a nice girl, but she wasn't compatible with my son. He seems to be a bad influence on those he's around and has some issues he needs to work on. I also told her if she wasn't careful she'd end up pregnant and alone because he's really no different than his father. I told my son he was grounded when he got home, but he hasn't been home since. I got a harsh text from my son's dad later calling me an a-hole for what I said to the girl. He said that I made his son's girlfriend cry after I left and that I made him cry to his dad because I embarrassed him and he can't figure out why his mom hates him. I don't hate my son, but he needs harsh love. He's been off the walls since he was in 8th grade. His dad constantly enabling him behind my back and thinking this behavior from him is funny is not helping. I worry about his future if his behavior doesn't change and that he's going to knock this girl up and leave her as well. His dad thinks I'm an a-hole and my son only texts me to bawl me out. Am I the a-hole for what I did? Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, consider clicking on the like button. It doesn't cost you anything and helps support the channel. Comment whatever is in your mind. I love seeing your points of view. I wish you all the best. Love.